Tupac if Tupac was a rapper now, and everything about him was the same, and he died.
What I'm asking.
We got 10
You
minutes.
know what I'm saying? I would just love to know what you guys would think of Tupac if Tupac was a rapper now, and everything about him was the same, and he died.
What I'm asking, are you saying that he's been out since '91?
No, he's a current day rap. All right, let me set the stage for you guys. Current day rapper with the parent that was in some kind of civil rights, some kind of civil rights history. So this is an educated young man. Young man gets into the entertainment business as an artist, makes certain kind of records that are conscious. Because Brenda's Got a Baby came out with like early 90s?
91.
91. You know what I'm saying? Conscious artist, a true artist. Somebody that recognizes that they shouldn't just be making music, that they need to put their fingers and their toes in entertainment, reaches out, does that, becomes an entertainer, becomes an actor, a pretty good actor, honestly. And then in the middle of that, let's say this artist comes out in 99, right? And then now we're around 2005, and they become a gangster. And they start to gangbang, and they start to do gangster shit. And then they die doing gangster shit. How would you remember that person?
Did his music still impact us the way it did?
Sure, you can say whatever. I'm trying to think like if Jay-Z died. No, that's not. It's not. I really can't think of it.
The thing though is that people. I hear what you're trying to make the argument that if Pac was around during our times and based on the way that he lived his life, people would try to clown him. I think that I don't think that would be true because there were people who were gang banging. There were people who were not the same way. And people still praise him because the music was great quality and they changed people's lives. You know what I'm saying? I recently listened to dang near Tupac's whole discography while he was living. You know, I went from Tupacalypse Now to Strictly For My Niggas to Me Against the World to All Eyes on Me. And I could tell the difference between what happens to how Pac rapped in his early days to after he goes to jail, to after he gets shot, to how he comes back.
Now, can you explain your interpretation?
My interpretation of that is that Tupacalypse Now, Pac, he's young, angry. He's in the Bay Area, and he's upset about the police. So every dang near record is about F the police. Dang near every record on that album, right? Strictly For My Niggas is, okay, he's gotten a little bit. He's still on that type of time, but he's at least making a little bit of records that are kind of making him a little bit more known, right? So, like, you know, you got I Get Around as on Strictly For My Niggas. You know what I'm saying? So he's making a little way. Then he gets shot, right? He gets shot at Quad Studios. And
why did he get shot?
He gets shot because he's hanging around some people.
Because he was playing gangster.
And those people
he was not playing
gangster. He was playing gangster.
No, he
was set up because he did something to the niggas.
Gangster. He was set up.
He was set up because he mentioned fucking Haitian Jack on a record. He wasn't fucking. They didn't just decide to attack that nigga. He dissed them. He dissed gangsters, and then they shot him.
Okay, but that's not playing gangster.
That is playing gangster. He didn't fucking think they would shoot him.
Go ahead.
If you don't think that these niggas will shoot you, you do not understand what you were dealing with. That's all I'm telling you.
And I do think that Pac was in a different type of world than he was when he grew up in. And I'm not saying that people in the Bay Area wasn't on some gang banging type tip. All I'm saying is that when he comes to New York and he's hanging around these different type of people because of his notoriety, you have a different level of influence. And so you may be susceptible to certain things. So for instance, there's a lot of theory that people say that once he started playing Bishop and Juice, he never broke character. And he just
tons of people say that about him.
He just stayed in that way, right?
And he just acted like that the rest of his life.
So right. So again, you also think about Birdie from Above the Rim, like
same nigga.
Same type of character. All right, so he gets shot in Quad Studios, right? And then he goes to jail also. And once he comes out, he's with Suge grabs him and he's on death row.
Wait, didn't he go to jail for the niggas trying to run a train on a girl?
The rape.
Pause right there. Once again, he has a bunch of gang niggas with him. He's trying to be a normal nigga. He was an entertainer already. He used to women being around. He's not going to attack a fucking woman. He didn't do that. According to him, he still ended up going to jail, so I don't know what actually happened. But he said he maintained his innocence that entire time.
Yeah.
Them niggas he decided to start running around with, though, were fucking animals.
Yeah.
And they did that. You can't tell me that if a nigga was doing that now that you wouldn't look at that a certain way. It's not that I don't think that I just think niggas would clown him. I think he benefited from the time period that this was all going down. And I think he was the first person that was really like the first maybe not the first educated gangster rapper, because I don't know how smart people thought Ice-T was and shit like that. But Tupac was fucking educated. And that should appeal to a lot of people. And then on the other side of street niggas, it's like, oh, this nigga shot at the police when he was in Atlanta. Oh, this nigga really running around with these niggas. Oh, they really getting into it with people. That shit where he almost died fucking with Nas in New York, that was another situation where he did not understand what was going on.
Well, my thing with Pac is that he was big on loyalty, and so
he was
cool with Haitian Jack and stuff like that, and they turned on him.
They turned on him for how he was acting.
But,
it didn't just come out of the blue.
But
but I'm saying is like he was loyal to the wrong people. I don't think he realized that these people can get him shot up, and that's the problem. Even
when he died attacking somebody that wasn't attacking him. He died basically being a frontline gang member attacking a fucking crib. Nobody told him to do that.
Again, so you got Suge Knight that bails him out of jail, right? And we all know that Suge Knight is blood, and he's affiliated with the Bloods, right? So basically, long story short, during that time, they had his back, and so he was like, you know what? I gotta have your back too. He was big on loyalty. He was just loyal to the wrong crew.
They told him to chill out. Have y'all never been around somebody that was super interested in proving how tough they were? Y'all ain't never been around a nigga that would go, he was that nigga. That's why I don't understand why people don't look at it like that.
You got a group saying in his ear about some disrespect that happened way before Pac got involved, but then you have another crew that's like, y'all, you chill. You're not from the West Coast. You need to chill out. But he's easily amped up by the other crew that say, hey, we got to go get this dude.
I think he was impressionable, is what I think. And them niggas that you talking about told him to chill the fuck out. He didn't want to chill. He thought it was cool. He thought it was cool. People thought it was cool. It helped with his image. Like people, I've heard that exact thing that he did the juice roll and started fucking acting like that for real. When before that, he didn't act nothing like that. Everything that people say about him that were actually around him during this time is that, Tupac was acting like he was really in the streets. He was acting like a gangster. And when you listen to the people that were there today, he jumped on that Orlando dude and ended up fucking dying, they say the same shit. Tupac should have never been in that situation. When people say Suge got Tupac killed, you can't say Suge got Tupac killed. Tupac got Tupac killed. Suge, you could say Suge might have been an influence or whatever, but the nigga was impressionable. I mean, he was a grown man.
Well, I will say this. Like, I do feel like, in a way, and I've seen